Hey guys, it's me, English teacher Matthew, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to explain to you how reading can improve your English. Reading is a very difficult skill, especially if you are reading in your second or third language. So I think it's very important that you read according to your level. So I think that would be my first tip. Because if you can read according to your level, then you will get more out of the book. Firstly, you will understand it better. And secondly, you'll be able to learn new words, but not every word will be new. Maybe one every 10 words. So one kind of book I usually recommend to others is graded readers. So for example, here is an example of a graded reader. This one is called The Secret Garden. It's an Oxford graded reader, but I know that a lot of other publishers do them as well. For example, Ladybird. And you can find these books on Amazon and probably other good online bookstores as well. Now, the most important thing that you should look for is the level. Here you can see that this book here is a level 3 book, and this level 3 book is a B1 level, which means lower intermediate. You can check this information actually on the back of the book here. You can see from here that here it says a B1, and over here you can see the different levels that they have here. So stage 3 is in the middle, but stage 4 is probably B2. Stage 2 is probably A2. So it's really important that you find out your English level, and then you can purchase a book according to your level. One way you can find out your level is by finding a teacher to help you, or what you can do is go to the bookstore, have a look through the book, read the first 2 pages of each level and see if you think it's easy or difficult. But if it's okay, a little easy, a little difficult, it's probably the book for you. Now, what is also important is while you are reading, you should have a highlighter and highlight all of the words you don't know. And then after you finish the chapter or while reading, you can look them up and find out the meaning. You can find out the definition in an English dictionary, or you can find out what it means in your language. What I suggest you do is write them down in a notebook. So you can have a list of words. You could even use your notebook like a dictionary. So this page is for A, the next page is for B and C and so on. And every time you see a new word, you can add them to the pages. And then what you can do is you can have a new notebook. And this notebook can be used to practice these words. For me, I think reciting words over and over again may have some benefit, but is a little boring. What I prefer to do is I prefer to write some sentences. So I take one word that I've learned and I try to use it in sentences. So for example, one language that I am learning right now is Hungarian. So you can see here, this is actually my writing, and I have learnt a word, and then you can see here I have the English in a different color, and then I've tried to make some sentences using the word. Now, some of them may be wrong, so I need to find a Hungarian friend to help me check them. That's really important. But it's a good way to practice the word in the context. It also gets you used to practicing sentences, and it really helps you speak. I find once I write it down and I read it to myself, then I can say it easier. So I really like this method. I don't know if it's a common method, but it's a method that I like to do. So you've got to buy a lot of notebooks, one with a dictionary with lots of words in, and another book like this where you can write them in sentences so you can practice the words. After that, what you can do is record yourself on your cell phone. Most cell phones have a recorder, and you can speak them out and get someone to correct them, or to look at your book, to listen to your recordings, and it's a one way you can study by yourself. And my final tip for you, this is probably the most important, is I think the best way to study is a little but often. A little but often. So I think 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes every day, not 2 hours one day and then 2 days of no study. I don't think that's a very good method. I think the best way is a half hour, 35 minutes every day. And doing this with a book, for example, and I think you will improve. Anyway, I hope you found the tips today helpful, and I hope you can start reading, and I hope the reading can help you improve your English, especially in terms of your knowledge of vocabulary. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, press subscribe. And if you enjoy listening to me, you can find my podcast on most podcast apps. Just to search for English Teacher Matthew. And until next time, keep practicing.